Camera. Action. Hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let me slow this down. You may have missed something important. Right there.
Lights.
Lights. Lighting your video can have a tremendous impact. Not that kind of impact. I mean that it can add depth to your images and let you control the mood of what you're recording. Before you record any video, look at the image through the camera. How does it look? If it is a person, can you clearly see their face? Are there dark shadows on it? Is the background brighter than their face? Take some time to study what the lighting looks like. Does it make you feel the way you want the audience to feel? If you don't like what you see, take the time to make it better. First, I want to make a distinction between lighting and illumination. Illumination is providing enough light for the camera to operate. Lighting is controlling the sources of illumination to create a desired effect. Let's talk about lighting outside and inside. Outside, there's a great light that is useful for almost any occasion, and you can use it for free. It's called the sun. The problem is you can't move it, and clouds can take it away without notice. It can also cause harsh shadows on people's faces or make them squint. But there are some tricks you can use to tame the sun. While you can't move the sun and you don't want to record somebody with the sun at their back, you can turn them around so they're facing the sun. A way to deal with the harsh shadows created by the sun is to get a white umbrella and position it so the shadow falls on the person appearing in front of the camera. A black umbrella will create even more shade. Another way to lessen the dark shadows is to reflect the sun into the dark side of the person's face. A white piece of cardboard or a piece of cardboard covered with aluminum foil works great. Inside, the sun coming through doors and windows is usually more of a problem than a help. It's a problem because it is so much brighter than the lights that are normally found in a room. Close draperies, curtains, blinds, or shades to get rid of sunlight that makes the rest of the room seem dark when you look through your camera. Professionals usually have several different lights available for their use. Each light has specific uses. If you can't afford a lighting kit like this, you can always go to the hardware store and create a low-budget lighting kit. A work light on a stand or these clamp-on work lights do a fine job of putting light where you need it. But where exactly do you need it? If you're taking video of a person indoors, try turning on the room lights first to see how they look. It might be fine, but many times it isn't. In a professional lighting situation, we talk about individual lights as sources and set up standard lighting schemes. Single point lighting is just one light shining on the subject. In lighting, the key light is always the brightest source. So, in one point lighting, there is only a key light. In 2-point lighting, there are two sources. It can be a key light and a fill light. The fill light goes on the opposite side of the face as the key light, and it lessens the shadows created by the key. But the fill light isn't quite as bright. Another variation of 2-point lighting is key and backlight. The backlight shines on the back of the subject and makes a bright edge around them, which separates them from the background. There's also 3-point lighting that uses 3 sources: a key light, a fill light, and a backlight. Those are the basic lighting schemes. If you make a diagram of your lighting scheme, it's called a lighting plot. Away from the studio, sources of light that exist in the room are combined with a standard lighting plan to make scenes seem natural. One thing to remember is that lights cause shadows. Shadows aren't necessarily bad. Shadows can bring out the character of a face and can provide a sense of tension or danger. Just be sure they don't catch your eye more than the subject. If the shadows do become a distraction because of the lights you're using, try moving your subject away from the walls.
Up here a little bit. All right, same question. What exactly happened to your last gig?
Or move your lights higher or more to the sides so the shadows don't show up in your image. Lighting is all about control. Here are 3 ways to control the brightness of a light. Number 1, you can move the light closer to your subject or farther away. Number 2, you can put something between the light and the subject that reduces the amount of light falling on the subject. Number 3, you can dim the light. Number 1 is pretty self-explanatory. To understand number 2, let me tell you about gels. Gels are made of a thin, heat-resistant plastic material. They come in hundreds of colors, and some have a fuzzy look to them. The fuzzy ones filter the light and scatter the light rays just a little bit to make shadows less harsh, but that also cuts down on the amount of light that gets through. In addition to gels, we also use a heat-resistant, fabric-like material called tough spun. The tough spun also makes the light more diffused or softer. Gels and tough spun do cost some money, but you don't have to worry about them bursting into flames. Color gels? They're used for special effects lighting. Yeah, cool. Be wary of making your own gels. Lights generate a lot of heat, which could cause a fire or damage cheaper and thinner material. For special effects, buy colored bulbs. As for number 3, in the studio we have a highly complex and expensive lighting board to do our dimming. But for a few dollars at the hardware store, you can build an inexpensive dimming unit for your lights. Just make sure you don't overload it. Check the wattage rating of the lights you use and compare it to the wattage rating of the dimming switch you bought. Never, ever exceed the rating for the dimmer. Lights! Camera! action!
Entertainment for millions.
Well, there you have it, a basic introduction to lighting. Now go and make your video production shine.